Here we are. Ernest Hemingway said, I quote, "The earth is a fine place and worth fighting for." I say, Sharon De Silva, earth is a wonderful, life-giving place that we ought not to fight, embrace joyfully with such gentleness that you don't have to fight. The education at the time was everything about fight, because that time the abundance has been constrained, or should I say, the abundance of what the world and the earth can support the humanity with. Even to this day, the earth's carrying capacity of humans, plus all the other life, can be supported by our Mother Earth only if we all come to a place, not a nebulous geographic position or a place, no, if we come to a place within ourselves, we can all support each other and become an extension to one another. Above all, our conscious, responsible nature of life as we are direct correspondents of our Mother Nature and the existence surrounding us, but we all became so exclusive that we wanted to be leaders who wants to fight, the leaders who can actually make everything in their stride, in their way, a joyful experience. And that experience is so profound, it's not impactful, or should I say so profound that is impactful. Because everyone seems to be, with what Hemingway said, honorary, bow down to his work and his time here on earth. And it is our time here on earth that we must not fight any longer for what is so natural. Hear the tweets of these birds. They're not just tweeting because you wanted to provoke somebody. They're in communication with the existent. What is there to eat today that humans have extracted from this earth? What is there that is in danger because of humanity on earth? Why are these trees just slipping away from our planet? Why are the lakes? There's on one of the trails in this park, it says Lost Lake. Why? Because lack of water. We're all water bodies. Human beings have become water bodies. We carry 72%, just as it corresponds to the earth. So folks, as I say, there's a QR code if you want to know more detail. The liquor destination. And it is the sustainability within you will sustain the very nature of your existence surrounding you. You cannot speak about sustainability and start drinking Coca-Cola and then pushing hot water kettle every morning, about a liter of water in there, filling up your cup of coffee, drinking it. Yes, convenient if you had to split wood and then put it into a fireplace and then having to set up the fire in the old days as our forefathers were from the cave periods. They couldn't have every cup of tea in a conference room. They had to make sure they survived, just like these birds are now. They're tweeting to see what is going on. Let's find something before the the tour groups turn up and then start all disturbing. Look at underneath, it says the cans, the paper, the glass. So, yes, Earth is a fine place. You mustn't fight for. You must become involved with. I said, as you know, this is an open space, right? There must have been trees here before, but they made a way for the tour groups and the restaurant, the information center, the toilets, the convenience of our modern day life. Never before humanity has been this conveniently arranged across the planet. No place on earth that you cannot find what you can find in the royal palaces of the old England or old Europe. It is available to everyone equally, pretty much. It's only that we ration, so we fight for. We fight for land as if it was ours. We abuse the land as if it was ours forever. No, it is an humbling joy to receive and to experience the life on earth. We don't have to fight for. We created this idea of fight only because we made sure that I live well and you don't. This idea has to go away. We must now embrace the idea that this earth will support the carrying capacity of the humanity on earth and all other life that exists here. If we drop the idea of greed, rationing, if we drop the idea of greed, this information center is opening, don't worry, nobody's actually been fighting for anything there. It's just the ladies come, it's just the planks, they just drop down and it hits the supporting structure underneath that little kiosk over there. That's all that is. They're not fighting in this park. So you don't have to fight either. So if we all, so-called the educated elite of this planet, if we use the intelligence that is within us with conscious and responsible, meaningful ways, the earth has the carrying capacity of its, when it feels that it cannot bear any more of the carrying capacity of the humanity, it does all kinds of things: earthquakes, tsunamis, storms, landslides, flooding. It readjusts the number and the balancing of its carrying capacity. Mother Nature knows it all. You don't have to fight for. She will fight for sure. And that is the reality. The Mother Nature, if you are humble enough, if you're gentle enough, the very steps that you take are gentle enough that you don't bear the weight of you with a heavy-handed or a heavy foot on this earth. The very grass, the blade of grass, the insect, the microbial life, the very sense of everything will start loving back at you. Would you then have to, are you loving enough? Are you giving enough? Are you selfless enough to be able to be this way so that the very nature itself will start loving back? The very earth that you became or you will become or you came from, the very soil that you so-called a big built body with all this intention that you have to fight for, it all came from this very simple soil that it's almost turning sand. Much of the places around the world, and more importantly, right, there are ways and means to really make our planet a livable space for all living species. This human-centric idea of fight for what? Fight to destroy something that has been built. Look around you. Look around what's going on around our planet. Do you fight for, or you bring those people to a position that they are gentle and genuine and honest enough that the greed element, their anger, their animosity, their aggression has been completely sort of mellowed down and made into such a gentle form that that you don't have to really feel the burdensome nature of to having to fight for anything. We became that very gentle creature within ourselves. We were peaceful enough within ourselves, and that very peace was fundamental in our existence, fundamental in our way that we are. We truly don't have to fight for. And the most precious and the most gentle nature of life is that it's so peaceful, it's so gentle. Just that lake at 8:30, it'll start swelling because those boats will start crisscrossing, taking the folks here and there. Yesterday, instead of all of here and there, I walked the entire trail. 18 kilometers it says it takes about 10 hours. Well, yes, I walked in 4 hours. Yeah, if you want to live with a full stride, you must live with a full stride. Take a half a stride. Well, I can't aim to emphasize enough that it is some people may need the support because the Mother Nature has created life in many different ways, at different ability, different capacities. Can you see the footprint? You have to be here to receive that sun on you long before it started receiving on the blade of grass. As you can see, the dew on the blade of grass on here, these gentle flowers that are here, they all, doesn't matter if you're the president of the United States or of the planet or other planets. When you go to sleep yesterday, only if you open your eyes this morning, there's so much life all around us to experience. All around us to experience. Yeah, don't take that lightly what I said, because not all open their eyes. Every speck of grass, every blade of grass, every gentle nature of life here has a profound existence here on earth, and all we have to do is never to fight, but to embrace our peaceful nature and kill the animosity or 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 become yourself in such a way that enemy cease to exist within you and around you. It is peaceful enough. It is humbling enough for us to experience this enormous life giving freshness of that air, the gentle nature of this existence, the pure sense of joy. The nature is what is all about. One must never fight. This old European idea of fighting, or the old tribal nature of fighting, has gone on for too long, for too many years and too long, and that it has become one that is unbearable for anyone to exist, not just for the animals. We have The human-centric idea has destroyed the animals, but the very nature of life is that it's so gentle and so subtling, and that's what we truly need. There's no such thing as aggression. There's no such thing as anger. There's nothing else to fight for. All there is to live well, and you are profound. You live well so profoundly that the very nature of you became peaceful. The very within you became peaceful. Very life of you became peaceful. This is the basic understanding of who we are to be, what we are to be. So there we have it, folks. Before all these folks come in, the cafeteria to the canteen to everything gets opened,